Welcome back to Behind the Lines. We're going to find out what Twimbo is. What is it?
It just came over Twitter. Mashable is one of the huge websites that gives you all the latest technology that there is in social media. And Twimbo is a new application. It's a desktop application where you can look at your tweets and your stream in color. Now, they said that you can sign up for it, and it's not exactly finalized and ready. But if you go into twitter.com Mashable, you'll see Twimbo, or Google Twimbo.
Okay.
And I'm sure it's a play on rainbow. And you can see your tweets in all different colors. You can actually code a tweet. Let's say they're your favorites. So maybe you'd want them all in orange and so forth. So that would be a decision. I'm not sure
Right.
if I want to see all my tweets in all different colors. So.
Great. Well, you're also doing some writing now, too.
Well, there's a new publication that a gentleman from Texas has spearheaded. He's a chief marketing officer for Bear Communications in Dallas, Texas, and it's called Social Media Marketing Magazine. And the premiere issue came out this past week, and he has compiled CEOs, CMOs, professors of marketing, social media gurus, and all that are the best of the best are going to be writing for this Social Media Marketing Magazine. And I got a private message from him Tuesday, and he asked me to write for them and write a blog on Twitter. So I was very flattered, and I'm delighted to do it. And I recommend your listeners to just go in and look up that magazine. If they're wanting to learn a little bit more, these are, again, articles from the best of the best. They'll give you the best advice.
That's great. Well, I know that social media, as you're talking about, is so important with how we live our lives, how we do business. But there are groups that are popping up now, too. And you're a member of a group in the area. Tell me about that.
Yes. Ann Dieter Gallagher is a founder of Harrisburg Social Media Club, and they're popping up in various states and cities all over the nation. So we were founding members. I am one, and that has started the Harrisburg Social Media Club, which you can find on the web. And our primary objective and mission is to promote social media in a positive manner. We're really people that just care very much about the businesses in our community and trying to spread the word regionally. It's Harrisburg Social Media Club, but it's York, Harrisburg, and Lancaster, and whomever wishes to become a part of it. So we will meet. What we'll do is we'll meet and discuss all the new applications and so forth, how they're applied, and then we'll maybe quarterly do some programs regionally so that we can help educate businesses and so forth. And we want businesses to be involved. They shouldn't be afraid of social media, you know. I mean, it is a benefit. And just take a look at Ford Motor Company and Zappos and Crumb's Bake Shop and, you know, some huge corporations that are involved. All the media and newspapers and the television, and I see the news on Twitter as it happens. So by the time I get my newspaper, it's old news. So I just find it very, very uplifting, exciting, motivational, and I met the most wonderful people. And in the meantime, if I have increased my business, my return on investment, and that's my time, my investment is my time, that's wonderful. That's just icing on the cake.
Just briefly, most of us have been on Facebook. I know I've been able to connect with people I haven't seen in years through Facebook, which is really great. LinkedIn is something else that businesses are using a lot of. Address that.
Yes. LinkedIn is a very specific business. The best way, I believe, and again, this is from my perspective, so it would depend what business someone was in
Right.
as to what they would say. But I found that it was beneficial to participate in group discussions. So if you're on LinkedIn, first of all, make sure that your total LinkedIn profile is complete. Books you read, groups that you're a part of, make sure that your profile is very complete, your experience, where you've worked before and so forth. So it's a good way for also people to find you if they're looking for someone to help them in their business. That's why a lot of human resource people look for it when they're look through LinkedIn when they're recruiting. But it is interesting to be part of discussions, and it is it's a very serious minded business connections. So it isn't too smart to sell on there, but you can. But it just takes a certain savvy to do it so that people aren't turned off.
Sure.
Now, Facebook is another way of reaching a lot of people, and it's more accepted to, say if you're you have a small business, or if Tasty Cake is having a special sale or coupons, and so forth. So it is more open. There's more freedom on there to advertise, give coupons, tell people what you're doing. If you make jewelry, it's probably a good thing to show a picture. Naturally share pictures personally and so forth.
Becoming a fan,
Yes,
that sort of thing too.
Fan.
All of that.
Sure, sure.
Well, I'm a fan of yours, Diane.
Oh, thank you.
You have shared with us some really valuable information, and I know myself, I'm going to go home and tweak some of my Twitter stuff.
Oh, okay.
and what I'm doing with Facebook and also with LinkedIn, because it is valuable and it does have a purpose and it keeps us all connected, and we can get some business out of it too.
Now in Japan they call it Mumble.
Oh, is that right?
Instead of tweet.
Oh, that'll be another one. Thanks so much, Diane. We'd like to thank Freeze Flowers for our gorgeous flowers today, and thank you for joining us too. I'm Diane Dayton with Behind the Lines, and remember, keep looking behind the lines. You might be surprised what you find.